if we talk about binary search, then let me first tell you about some of the features of binary search. Okay, so here you can see that whenever we are working or using the technique of binary search, then you should keep in mind that it always works with sorted list or sorted array. That is, whenever we are passing an input to our binary search, then that list should be sorted list. Okay. Now the second point is that it works on the principle of divide and conquer. I will explain you by the help of example that what I means by this working principle. Okay. So here in this example, suppose I want to find an element 23. Okay. So this is my list. So first I will find the middle element and I will see if my element, that is 23, is greater than the middle element or it is less than the middle element. So here you can see that it is greater than the middle element, right? So we will work on the right side list. Then in this case, our first index value will be middle value plus 1. Okay, so this is my first value, this is my last value, and the middle value of this is this one, that is 56. Again we are checking if 23 is greater than 56. This time it is false, so we will work on the left side. So here you can see that we are working on the left side. So now my low value remains same and my high value is middle value minus 1, that is 6. So now again we will see the same algorithm and we will see if my element is at the middle value. So here now my middle value is at index 5 and its value is 23. So here I will check if my value 23 is greater than middle value. No, right? Then we'll check if it is less than the middle value. No. Then the third case we'll check if this value is equal to the middle value. And here our middle value is equals to 23. So we'll check if my search element or the target element is equal to the middle value. Then yes, this time it is correct and it will return us the index of the middle value, that is 5. So my dear friends, I hope that you are able to understand the algorithm of binary search. Now let us try to understand the implementation of binary search, what we have discussed till now. So our binary search method is accepting two input parameters. So the first one is the sorted list, right? And the second one is the search element or the target element. So here what we have done, we have taken the start index value, that is 0, and our end index value is length of my list minus 1. Okay. So suppose this is my sorted list. So its end index value is 7 minus 1, that is 6. So we will try to iterate through this loop by using a loop till my start value is less than equals to my end index value. So suppose we are trying to find an element 8 from this list. Okay, so here my middle index value, that is 7, is greater than 8, then it is false, so it will go into the else if part. Then we are checking if my element value at middle index, that is 7, is less than search element, that is 8, then yes, it is true because 7 is less than 8. So our start index value will be mid plus 1. So we will discard this part and now we will work with this particular list. Okay, and suppose we were trying to find an element 3, then in that case our 3 is less than 7, right? That is as per the first condition. So yes, 7 is greater than 3, that is true. So in this case we will have to work on this part. That is why we are setting our end index value here, that is mid index value 3 minus 1, and it will go into the else part and we will return an index of our mid value when our search element value will be equal to the value at middle index. So This is how the algorithm of our binary search is working. Let me show you one more visual of binary search. Okay, so here you can see that you can differentiate the linear search and binary search in this picture. So here you can see that we are trying to find an element 37 from our list. So it is just taking 3 steps. Whereas in sequential search, you have seen that it has taken 11 steps. So I hope that you are able to understand about the linear search and binary search, and I hope that you are able to differentiate the difference between linear search and binary search. Now let me quickly tell you about the time complexity of our binary search. So in case of best case, so suppose we are trying to search an element that is 7, then it is at the middle index, so it will find this element in one go. So the best case complexity is order of 1 and worst case complexity is order of log 2n. Okay, I hope that you are able to differentiate between linear search and binary search, but let me also give you some pointers. So here on your screen you can see the differences between linear search and binary search. So if we talk about the time complexity, then linear search is having complexity of order of n, whereas binary search is having complexity of order of log 2n. This we have already discussed that it is a sequential search, and here it is working on the principle of divide and conquer. That is why its complexity is order of log 2n. And its best case complexity is order of 1 in both the cases, but in linear search when it is a first element, then that will be the best case, and in binary search if it is a center element, then it will be the best case for binary search. And about the prerequisite or the input parameters, we have already discussed that here there is no need of our input list to be in sorted manner, but in binary search it is mandatory to have our input list in a sorted manner. And if we talk about the access technique, that how we are accessing the elements, then in case of linear search we are accessing elements sequentially, that is starting from index 0 until unless we are not finding the element. Whereas if we talk about binary search, we are accessing elements randomly, right? We have used one algorithm, that is to find the middle element, and then whether we need to work on left side or we need to work on right side. So that's we have seen by the help of visuals and also by the help of program. So my dear friends, I hope that you are able to understand about what is linear search, what is binary search, how linear search are internally working, how binary search is internally working, what is the implementation of linear search, and how we can implement binary search, what are the differences between both of them. But my dear friends, if you are still having any doubts, then you can ask me your doubts in comment section. And if you have not subscribed the channel till now, then you can quickly hit that like and subscribe button so that you won't miss any updates of my upcoming tutorials. So meet you in my next video. Till then, bye bye and take care.